Yesterday was day 61. I'm gonna combine 61 and 62. Even though I had rested in a hostel, I decided to stop in Daleville, which is a small town in Virginia, and that goes, the trail goes through it. And on my day 61, the hiking was good. I saw Tinker Cliffs, which besides McAfee Knob are one of those cliffs that are on the list for the spots to see on this trail in this particular section. And they were beautiful, but it did not compare to McAfee Knob. Like, my heart was more happy about McAfee Knob than I was with Tinker Cliffs. There were some vultures circling. I think they were vultures. I'm not very good with bird knowledge, but these blackbirds, and they just like own the sky, and it was a lot of them. It was interesting to watch. And overall hiking was good. My bag is still pretty heavy, so I was noticing to be a bit slower. And then when I got to the shelter, it was a pleasant surprise to see cousin brothers. I had not seen them probably since trail days, and I saw Ayo, and those were guys that I had met. Ayo I met, I think, in first time in Hilton, Fontana Hilton, so it's been a while. And we just have occasionally bumped into each other hiking, so they were considering to go to Motel 8 in Daleville, and I'm like, you know what, I just had a hostel stay, so I'm probably not gonna. And then I'm thinking, you know what, why not? If I can shower, if I can sleep in the bed. And so much has shifted was in those first 2 months of my through hike. I really thought I would be just hosteling maybe a couple nights a month. You know, I don't want to add much to the price tag. I don't want to add much to the time. And that has shifted for me, you know, because in the beginning I was looking at my hiking and miles and stays all like so strategically and so as a chore, and, you know, have to get here and have to get there, and I have this much time. And as a matter of fact, I have all time, you know. It does not matter what mileage I make, I still on a good track to get to Katahdin by the end of the hiking season. And I'm enjoying this better, being more relaxed about it than really stressing out about what mileage I'm gonna make, you know, how many nights I'm gonna spend in hostels and all that. So on the end of my day 61, I walked in Daleville, and I went to the grocery store. I went to Kroger's, and I got organic plain kefir, and I drank like half bottle that night and half bottle this morning. And I got the rotisserie chicken, ate the 2 legs yesterday, the 2 thighs, and left the breast and wings for today. Had my wings for breakfast, and then 1 breast for lunch, and I still have 1 breast with me and gonna eat with my dinner. And it's silly how the normal food is just so exciting, because everything I have in my bag is, you know, pre-packaged and dried, and, you know, it's just, the real food is really, really exciting. And I got some bananas for potassium, so I was all happy. Took a shower last night, took a shower this morning, and then this morning started heading to the trail. And before that, stopped at the gas station to have some coffee. And it was really surprising conversation with one of the ladies. She was like, oh my God, there are so many hikers. Where are you all guys going? And we're in Virginia, right? So I said, we're going to Maine. I cannot explain the look on her face. She looked at me like, where are you going? I said, we are all going to Maine. We started in Georgia and we're heading to Maine. And maybe not all of us, you know, there are some section hikers, there are some people that are hiking shorter distances, but for majority we're going to Maine, and it's just like she could not comprehend. And it's surprising how there are local people who are not aware of the trail, or they're not aware of hiker culture or what we are about. So it's interesting to have these conversations, and people are really excited to learn what Thru hikers are up to, and then they are also curious. So today I am slowly heading to the shelter that will be probably over 11-mile day for me. I was contemplating to go to the shelter that would have made my day 18 plus miles, but it was pretty hot, and I left Daleville later than I thought I would be leaving. And again, in that conversation of hiking and not being stressed about mileage, it seemed like it would serve me more to relaxingly walk to shelter 11 plus away than stress and rush to the 118-ish away. And then tonight I want to sit down and kind of calculate my mileage till Shenandoah's to see how many days that will take me, because I do need to get the permit for entering Shenandoah National Park. It's one of the permits we need. For Smoky Mountains there's one, for Shenandoah, and then at the end in Maine to climb Katahdin, one has to have permit for Baxter State Park. And feeling good, body is good, body's getting the rest that I have been actually denying my body. So I finally got it, with all my learnings and stuff, that my body needs more rest than I thought it would.